You've been hearing a lot of speeches through this conference, so I'm going to keep mine very short and say this is an incredible honor for me. I've got to tell you, I grew up in this town as a Republican. I came from a Republican family, that is. And my first political experience was as a page to the 1968 Republican National Convention in Miami. But then I learned. When I get introduced, sometimes people introduce me as I was in the Utah legislature for 11 years. They introduced me as the minority leader in the Utah House of Representatives. And I don't need to remind people that in Utah that means I am proudly a Democrat. So I've taken kind of, in many respects, kind of a lot of changes that are different than the course that a lot of people followed. I started working with the federal government. I worked, as was mentioned, for Governor Matheson, the great governor, last Democratic governor in the state of Utah, and we would like to say the last real governor in the state of Utah. And then I began working at the local level, obviously as mayor. And I've got to tell you, those of us who are local officials, we are aware it is happening in this country. And we as Democrats are obviously reflect the mainstream in this country, as was reflected so well in this last election. We have every reason to know that we really represent what's happening in America and what needs to happen in America. And even in our region, which is more Republican than Democratic in the Rocky Mountain states, it is Democratic mayors who are taking the lead. And almost every, with one exception, every major city in the Rocky Mountain states, we have a Democratic mayor. And that's no coincidence. We reflect not only cities, but we reflect the progressive nature of this country, and we reflect that we are a people of caring in this country. And I think that's at the heart of what being a Democrat's about, whether it's caring for our kids and our grandkids and their futures, whether it is caring for those most vulnerable in our society, whether it is caring for the environment that sustains us and the future of this planet. We are really at the heart, and we exercise at a local level what it takes to be representative of who we are and where we need to go as a country. So this is an award I will treasure because it is so reflective of me being the person who I aspire to be, and being part of a community of Democrats in this country that are really where we are getting things done. So thank you so much, and let's all carry on. We know there's a lot of work to be done. And at the local level, a great difference is we are all fiscal conservatives. We have to be. We've got to balance our budgets. And we take that very seriously. And if we can help translate that this week while we're in D.C. and in the future in D.C., that is as much a part of what we do as caring, we're going to remain successful and be the leaders in this country, I know, for many decades to come. So thank you so much.